Good morning everyone and welcome. Today is a little bit of a pause from my normal videos. We had to take our daughter to an appointment that was very far from home, and she provided us with breakfast, and it was so much fun. And welcome everyone. To those of you who are new to my channel, I am Homestead Tessie. This is my diary. And this is my life. We had to go to a town that we were not used to, and there was an Aldi store there, and it's been so much fun these weeks going to these different doctor appointments and finding different places to visit. It was like a field trip. I would tell our daughter, this is an adventure, this is a field trip, we're going to have fun. And it's been very fun, very different for us because we are used to being home a lot. But right now in this season of our life, we are doing things to help our one daughter, which I had a full video on about God moving in our lives. And these appointments get fairly long, but I think we're soon going to be finished with them, and there will be a highlighted video at the end in the next couple weeks when everything is finished. But we enjoy going out, and it was so much fun to be able to have a breakfast and to check out this new Aldi store, new to us. Let's see what I can find. And were there any deals? I wonder. I just love going to the grocery store and seeing if I can find any deals. I've been really working on my winter pantry, doing really well with it. I have everything organized and clean, and now I know pretty much what I need to get, just a few things. It's so much fun just to spend the day and not worry about anything at home, home chores or anything like that, and just spend it with our daughter. As you've seen in many of my videos, I show my children, my grandchildren, I show everybody in my videos. And now we're on the way home. We just got on the highway. I need to put my seatbelt on and stop filming here for a second. What I like to get are things that I cannot produce here on the homestead, and most of that is dairy products. I like to get dairy products at Aldi. Now, it's going to be a while since we go there again because we're not going to be in that area. We don't live near an Aldi, and so whenever we get away near one, I like to stop. I get cream cheese, I got some butter and some ground beef. My goodness, that ground beef was over $15 for 3 pounds of it. Apples, and I love the sourdough bread. Oh, by the way, I can't wait to share with you, I am working on sourdough bread, working on making that myself. This is going to be so much fun this winter. I've been saving a lot of those things for in the wintertime to come up with all of you, and I can't wait because I'm learning new skills even today. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this away, and then I will share with you a little bit as I edit this video, just some updates and some things like that. There's so many different kinds of people in this world. I'm the kind of person who loves to see food sitting out in the kitchen. I love putting apples in antique bowls, and I love having my produce out. But some people like their food away. My kitchen is just full of produce. This is the time of the year, and this is the time when I have so much going on. I'm going to try some easier ways to preserve all this produce. But that's just from yesterday, and I canned beans. So it's really nice to have a garden because it does help fill the void in some of the vegetables. I don't have to buy vegetables at the grocery store. I don't have to buy tomatoes at the grocery store and some vegetables. A few I do have to buy because the deer would eat them up, but any little bit you can grow can really make a difference in your grocery budget. Grandma had a diary, and guess what? My dad did too. So this is my father's diary, and he talks about the weather and talks about what he did for a living, and that was had retirement villages that were mobile home parks. And he talks all about it. It's so interesting how he talks about going to church, and how he washed the van, and he went to my brother's to play volleyball, and talks about all kinds of things, about mowing the lawns and different tenants that he had. It's very interesting. But my Grandma Fanny's diaries are in bad shape. They always were. That's how I received them. Hers are more interesting because she talks about her daily life, and let's just see what she did today. She went to Good's Mennonite Church harvest meeting in the afternoon, and she cold packed some corn. That means she water bathed corn. This very thing that I tell people, oh, you can't do. My Grandma Fanny did back in 1944. Why do I share so much about my life with all of you? Somebody said one time, oh my goodness, you should never share that. This is my diary. This is the testament of my life. And this is my channel. And so whatever is happening in my life, I will share it with you if I'm able to. It's been a remarkable journey that I have been on. And I feel like I'm starting back to where my channel began. It was a lot of bumps, a lot of mountaintops, and a lot of alleys. It was a lot of everything. That's how life is. And I don't know what tomorrow's going to hold, but as long as YouTube is on the platform, you'll find me. And I hope that you continue to enjoy my videos. They're all about giving peace in the midst of a very troubled world. I somewhat turned my back on the world, and I decided to work on my own personal mental health, and it's been such a remarkable journey for me. This is what's given me peace, and this is my calling. Very recently, I did a video and I shared about a YouTuber. I just said the person's name out of lightness because their calling is something different than mine. And I just shared, that that's not my calling. And I had an email from someone that wasn't very nice, and they didn't understand my point of view. So I won't be giving out any more channel names. And I was just saying that that's not what you'll find on my channel. And I wasn't saying it in a degrading way at all. In fact, I was saying that that was their calling, but it's not mine. And this is my calling. It's hard because you have a lot of thoughts and a lot of opinions. And when you share your channel every day, of course, sometimes some of your opinions may come out, but it's not set in stone. We all are different, and we all have different way of thinking. We all have different personalities, and we all have different points of view. And so if I was to vet myself every single day, every single minute, every single hour that I'm in front of the camera, then I wouldn't be authentic, and I wouldn't be me. I would just be a copycat of the perfect woman that I think I should be. I gave that up long ago. Now I am me. And sometimes I may do something that you don't approve of, or a way that you're not accustomed to. But that's what makes us different. One time years ago, somebody gave a comment and said, they're tired of seeing the same old thing every day. Every YouTuber is doing the same thing, but that's not true. Every one of us has a unique way of doing something, as simple as gardening, canning, or even speaking on camera. You may have 3 of us sitting side by side with the same subject, and we will get something totally different out of each subject, and we will share something different. We live in a unique world where now we are able to turn that camera on and speak to thousands of people all at one time. And who knows what's going to happen in the next 20 years. Thank you so much for giving me the grace and the kindness and the support. Thank you so much for accepting me for who I am. For the mass majority of you who watch me, even if you don't quite agree with something that I'm doing, or if you do it a different way. Thank you for allowing me to be me in my own home here in Dew Valley. And thank you for allowing me to have a voice. The biggest part of my life, I didn't have a voice. Years ago, I made different videos about it, and I won't share any more about it because they're there in the internet archives. But I didn't have a voice. I wasn't allowed to speak my mind. And for the last 9 years on YouTube, I have been able to speak my mind. And it has helped me tremendously in my walk, and helped me tremendously in my talk, and helped me become the girl that I knew I always could be. Take care. God bless you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, there's a video of mine 7 days a week at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're on a phone, if you could just give me a thumbs up, it would really help me, because I'm trying to navigate this new YouTube. It's not the same as it was 9 years ago, and it's becoming more and more difficult to get my voice heard. If you agree with what I am doing here on my channel, and you think that what I do is worthwhile, if you could do that for me, it would help me tremendously, because I want other people to see my life on Dew Valley. I want other people to find the peace that I have come to find.